Hi everybody, Kevin here. Welcome back to the Claremont Classic Garage. We've got something to do down here in the old basement today. Something that I have a lot of fun messing around with, so let's get started. Well, I've been to the auction and come home with another pile of old car radios. I don't know what it is about them. I just love old car radios. So let's see if any of these things even work, shall we? So to test it, we're going to be using this little power supply, which is a really cool thing. I bought a whole skid of old two-way radios at an auction for $2, and this was in with it. It was brand new in the box. It's a great little thing. It's real handy for little jobs like this. Beats dragging a battery down into the basement of the house. We've got just an antenna from an old scrap car here that we use. Works okay. And that's it. That's our whole setup for checking out these old car radios. So the first one up here is this Titan. It's just an AM radio, but what's cool about this is it's for installing in a tractor or a piece of equipment or something that didn't really have a place to put a radio. You can see the speaker is built into it. So this is pretty cool. Let's see if it works. We're going to hook it up and see what happens. So before we start, there's a note on here that says the thing is factory defaulted to 12 volt positive, or pardon me, 12 volt negative ground. So there is a switch in the back to reverse it between positive and negative ground. So I checked it. It is set in the position for negative ground, so we can go ahead and hook it up to the power supply. And we'll turn it on. Oh, we got to put the antenna in. All right, let's give it a whirl. I do get lousy reception down here. Wow. Okay, well there's 680 news, so for now, despite it being crackly, I kind of think if I was outside with it would work okay. So that's cool. We'll call this one working. Next up, we got this really cool old Blaupunkt. Now, the one thing I learned with old radios is Blaupunkt equals cha-ching. This thing is from the 60s. That's the original Blaupunkt factory amplifier. This thing is really cool. And I would say, judging by the size of the wires, that it is probably a 6-volt unit. I am not going to mess with this thing because not knowing if it's 6 volt, 12 volt, positive ground, negative ground, I have no idea. So this is just going to get put in a box and go on eBay and let somebody who knows their Blaupunkt radios deal with it. But it sure is a cool piece, eh? And FM, AM, and M, whatever that is. You can tell by the numbers on the dial. It's kind of different frequencies than what we have here. Like ours, FM goes from 87 all the way up to 108. This just goes from 87 to 100. The AM looks about correct from down here around 5 up to 1600 megahertz. But this L, I'm not sure what that is. So that's FM, AM, and L. Shortwave maybe? I have no idea. Anyway, this is a really cool piece, and I know somebody out there is looking for it. It's probably factory equipment from some European car from back in the day. Anyway, that's it for the Blaupunkt. This next one here is a Delco, and by the looks of it, like the chrome finish and everything on it, this was probably taken out of a brand new car back in the day. I'm not quite sure of all the hookups here. It's got Not really sure. I don't wanna fry it, you know. So we will probably just leave this one be. Again, this is a good eBay thing. Somebody might want this just because, not because Delco AM radios are so hard to find, but because of the extraordinary physical condition of this. Like, look at it. It's literally has come out of a brand new car. Here we've got an old Ford radio. Not sure what it's out of. It would be something from the mid-60s, I would guess. Again, probably somebody looking for this. I'm not going to mess with it. There's no numbers or anything on it. So, this one, like the others, we'll just put it in the eBay pile. Next up is this really cool little AM/FM monaural. That means only one speaker. Well, it's not stereo. You can hook up more than one speaker. What's odd about this is the controls are backwards. Usually with any radio, the volume and on-off is on this side. But on this guy, it's over here. That's fine. We can work with that. So let's see if it works. Too bad. This one seems to be DOA. At some point in the future, I will open it up and have a look around inside it and see if I see anything obvious. But for now, it's not looking too good for this one. This one is really cool. It's new in the box. It's a. I saw this in the auction listing, and I just assumed that it was an FM converter, which we used to buy in the old days. It goes under the dash like this, and make sure it would broadcast, pick up the FM signal, and broadcast it over AM. So you could have AM, FM in your car without having to change the radio. But it turns out this one is a CB radio converter. So that's really cool. It does the same job as the FM converter, but instead of FM, it's a 40-channel CB. That's really cool. Now, it's monitor only. There's no broadcasting with this. It receives. It doesn't transceive. But still a cool thing. I don't know, more of a novelty item than anything, I guess. But it's new in the package, and it's going to stay new in the package for now, I guess. This here is an equalizer. It looks to be in decent shape, but it's missing two knobs from this end. I haven't got anything down here right now that's stereo to try it out on. But next time I'm up in the attic, I might grab a factory AM/FM stereo. And we'll hook this thing up and see if we can make it work. It looks like a pretty cool thing. It's got came with the original instructions and stuff, so kind of a neat period piece. Last but certainly not least, this is my absolute favorite. I can't believe I got this thing, and it's just one of the coolest things I've ever got at an auction. Let's see what's in here. Oh, it's upside down. Let me pull it out of the box and show you. This is a way cool, brand new in the box, 70s under dash FM 8-track converter for your car. So you mount this under your dash, and the car radio would go, the lead for your car radio antenna would go into this, and then back out of this, back into your AM radio. And you would end up with this cool 8-track player. Now, I say it goes in and out of your antenna. It may not. It may actually have its own hookups. I haven't even taken it out to look at it. But it is just so cool. This, for sure, is going in one of my old cars. I guess I got to spend all summer, if we ever get to have swamp meets again, looking for 8-tracks, because this is just too cool. It's even got a thing for passenger headphones, so I guess theoretically your passenger could listen to an 8-track with headphones while I listen to the news on my AM radio. This is just tone. Yeah, so this does not go through your radio. This is its own thing. So you would leave your AM radio hooked up to the single speaker in the dash, and this guy would get hooked up to his own set of speakers. Balance, left and right. Yep, there's the volume. Goes up to 10. Tone. There's the tuner. Fast forward button. There's your track selector. Wow. This is just too cool. Anyway, that's today's radio show and tell. Just kind of a short video. I hope you enjoyed it. In the meantime, please go down below, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, like this video, and hope you'll come back next time for another neat installment of the Claremont Classic Garage. For now, this is Kevin checking out. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.